Did you know that there's a restaurant serving dim sum that has lots of variety and comes with a side of easy parking? Today, I have just the place for you. Hi, this is Arthur from the Minute Review Show. If you have a minute, I have an opinion. Today, I'm going again to Jade Asian Bistro, a Cantonese restaurant out in Eastern Queens, New York. Here you'll find dim sum served in carts and also a large menu of Cantonese dinner favorites. We arrived on a bright Saturday morning. In this video, I'll present to you our trip to Jade Asian Bistro. I will show you a variety of dim sum and we'll also find out if their dim sum is worth it. Also, stick around to the end of the video when I reveal the star of the show. You won't want to miss it. Hi, this is Arthur from the Minute Review Show, and today I'm at Jade Asian Bistro. Last year, I made a video here with all their dinner items. It was a pretty big video, so check it out if you get the chance. But today, I'm finally going to make a video about their dim sum. And we're gonna start off with ordering a bunch of dim sum. I'm gonna go through each of the items that we ordered quickly so that you can check it out. For those of you who don't remember, Jade Asian Bistro is on Horace Expressway. It is near the side of, along the side of I-495, Long Island Expressway. It's very convenient. There's a nice big parking lot right outside, and we're in Little Neck, Queens. Come join me and check out the stuff here. We've been here many times through the years. We've been in the neighborhood for over 10 years, so this is one of our favorite restaurants. Check it out. Okay, here's our first round of dim sum. We got the junji gai. This is very interesting. They put it in some kind of paper wrapper, and then there's the lotus leaf in here. So that's the junji gai. Interesting way that they do it. Next, we have the hatseong, which is the shrimp rice roll. We have the beef rice roll, and then we have some spring rolls. We have the hagao. Wow, these look pretty big. They look like they're about an inch and a half wide. Next, we have the paiguet with the spare ribs with the black bean sauce. So this is our first round. We're gonna definitely go for more. Yeah, we're gonna dig into it. Okay, let's cut open the hagao. Hagao is the usual basis for determining the quality of the dim sum, so let's break it open. This is pretty big, about an inch and a half. Let's break it open. And here we see, wow, looks like about 2 shrimps. They're all chopped up. It looks like there's some crunchy bits in here, but this is a nice big size. Okay, let's try the hagao. The hagao I just destroyed in my little demonstration, so this is what it looks like. But I'm gonna try it and try the flavor. They don't skimp on the seasoning. The shrimp is very flavorful. In fact, the majority of the meat, the filling inside the hagao is shrimp. Is not any of those like water chestnuts or anything like that. So yeah, it's a meaty hagao. And the wrapper is pretty good, nice and thin. So yeah, we're off to a good start. If you take a close look at this ngaoteung or beef rice roll, look how thin the skin is. Look, it's almost translucent. You can almost see the beef under it. So yeah, the thin skin is very impressive. The next item that I want to try is the ngaoteung. So this is the ngaoteung. Look how thin skinned this is. Wow, that ngaoteung is pretty old school. In fact, I taste a little bit of the, they put a little bit of the tangerine peel in there. That's the old-fashioned way of making it. It's good, I missed that. It's delicious. The skin is super thin. That's excellent, very high quality. Next, we have the hatseong. Each shrimp rice roll has 2 whole shrimps in it. So I cut it in half, and this is what it looks like. Okay, so let's try this. Nice and crunchy, super fresh. It's really delicious. And once again, the rice roll skin is super thin, which is the way that should be. I really like the quality. We're off to a super good start. We ordered something called kedi, which is the eggplant with the shrimp stuffed inside. This is huge. Look how tall this is. This is about 2.5 inches tall. And yeah, it's deep fried, looks so good. The next dim sum I'm trying is the KZ, which is the eggplant with the fried shrimp on the inside. Now this whole thing has been dunked into oil, I can tell. If you could tell from the way that the skin is, the eggplant skin is nice and wrinkled, that means that it's been deep fried. So let's try this. Look how big this is. This is almost 3 inches long. It's like the whole freaking eggplant. So let's give this a try. As I'm eating more of this eggplant, it's just a giant, this entire eggplant is like an entire meal. I'm like eating an entire eggplant. It's so big, but it's good. The eggplant is super fresh. It's not all cooked down to be mush. Parts of it is still firm, but it's moist. Yeah, I like the way they make it. And also, that shrimp is super bouncy, great texture. The next item I'm trying is the paiguet, or the spare ribs. And the spare ribs are so soft. No, they put some of that cornstarch on it to make it nice and soft. Great texture. And once again, the flavoring is perfect. I taste the black bean, the salt in it, the soy sauce that they put on it, and the hint of white pepper is delicious. Okay, the next item that I'm checking out is the junjigai. Now the junjigai is basically a lotus leaf that is wrapped around some sticky rice. Now this is interesting because they have a piece of wax paper here with the lotus leaf. So let's break this open. And we have the lotus leaf right here, the sticky rice right here. And if we dig in, we have some dried shrimp here, a lapchang, or a Chinese sausage here, and some egg, and a bunch of pork with some type of gravy. And they steamed this, and yeah, this is a nice little bite for those who want rice for their dim sum. Okay, let's try the junjigai. So the junjigai is basically the sticky rice. So let's try this. Okay, what's interesting about this is that it's very steamed. There's a lot of moisture in here. I don't know, it would be nice if there's less moisture in here. I think the seasoning is fine. Gravy is not very plentiful. What's interesting is that the gravy isn't a dark gravy, it's a light gravy. But everything that you would expect in a junjigai or a sticky rice lotus leaf, it's there. So yeah, it's pretty plain, but it is what it is. Okay, so we ordered tofu fa, which is tofu, hot tofu. And yeah, it comes in this giant container. And there's going to be some sugar that's put into that. And yeah, that's the way it is. We take a look at the tofu fa, or the tofu. This is the hot tofu. They slice off bits of it on the container. And they also give us some brown sugar to go along with it. The next item I'm going to have is the tofu fa. This is the hot tofu, as you can see. Now this is great. They just scraped it off of that big pot, and we're gonna give this a try. Here it goes with the sugar. Nice neutral tofu flavor with plenty of that ginger brown sugar or rock sugar sauce. It's really good. I really enjoy this. What makes this dish is that slight hint of ginger, and that rock sugar that's in the syrup is excellent. We also ordered some sesame balls. Now, the sesame ball is about 2 inches in diameter. Looks like a planet. It's been deep fried, and we were told that it's a sesame paste on the inside. So we're gonna give this a try. So let's break it open. And yeah, it's a black sesame paste. So let's try this. Wow, it's sweet, not overly sweet, and has that very toasty taste for dim sum. Very toasty. It's quite delicious, and it's very satisfying. I have to say something about the service. We walked into the restaurant like at around 10 o'clock, and there were only a few tables occupied, but we were immediately set upon by the dim sum cart ladies. Two of them surrounded us, and I barely got my jacket off. In fact, I was still taking my jacket off, and they were asking us what we wanted, even before the tea came. I found that to be amusing, but yeah, maybe that's just the function that the restaurant just opened. So yeah, I can forgive them for that. Okay, the next item that we're going to try is the spring roll. So this is the spring roll. It's nice and hefty, it's heavy, and it's not too thin. Sometimes some restaurants make spring rolls that are like cigarette size. I can't go for that. This is a nice hefty spring roll. So I'm gonna bite into it and I'll tell you what's inside. This is a good spring roll. Immediately I could taste the wood air fungus. Those are the black parts. And from what I can see, there might be some vermicelli in there. And what I like about this filling is that it's very moist. Some of these places, they don't give you the moist filling. And also, there's a strong wood air fungus flavor, so I like this. This is an excellent spring roll. Okay, we ordered another dim sum straight out of the kitchen. Now, this is the chilies stuffed with a shrimp, I don't know what specifically this is called in Chinese, but it's basically chilies stuffed with a shrimp paste. So we're gonna give that a try. The next item I'm going to try is the chili with the shrimp paste on the inside. This is what it looks like. There's your, actually it's not a chili, it's a pepper. And there's a whole bunch of shrimp paste on the inside. So let's try this. Okay, the pepper actually is not very hot. Tastes like a bell pepper, but there's a slight spiciness to it. The shrimp has a nice sear to it. So you see the crunchy brown part out here. So the shrimp doesn't taste like a lot, but yeah, it's salted, it's good. I like the crunchy part on the outside. Now, as I'm eating, I'm starting to taste the heat of this pepper. So yes, there is a heat. On a scale of 1 to 10, I would give it a 6. So I definitely do taste some heat. This dish really grows on me. Not bad. Okay, this is interesting. We found xiulongbao or xiaolongbao soup dumplings at a Cantonese dim sum place. So Jade Asian has the soup dumplings. It's unusual, so we're gonna definitely give this a try. This is really cute. They serve it inside these small little foil containers to save the soup. I'm definitely going to be interested to see what this tastes like. Okay, now you won't believe this, but I'm having a xiaolongbao at a non-Shanghainese restaurant. We're at the dim sum place. We're having dim sum and we have xiaolongbao. Definitely not a Shanghai dish. So let's give this a try. Comes in this little cute foil wrap. And as I lift it up, it's ripping on the bottom. So yeah, I understand why they put the wrap on, but the foil cup on the bottom. So let's drink some of that soup. It's very interesting. The soup is actually very fishy tasting. It tastes more like a seafood soup. It's very interesting. Now that I gotten that flavor profile out, it's more seafoody than porky. Let's try this. Ah, okay. This explains it. If you take a look at that, that's actually crab. This is crab soup dumpling. You see the yellow bits in there? So that's crab. That explains the soup. The soup dumpling is delicious. It's actually not bad. My only criticism is that the skin is a little thin and it doesn't hold together. So everything is just dripping out. The soup's just dripping out, which necessitates this foil cup. But yeah, nothing wrong with the flavor, but the skin could be done a little better. The soup is delicious. Okay, the next dish that we got is naogan, which is the beef tendon. So this is interesting. This beef tendon isn't a dark color. Most places would have a darker sauce. So I'm wondering what this is going to taste like. We're going to try this very soon. Okay, we're going to try the naogan or the beef tendon. So this is what it looks like. And I mentioned that this has a lighter color than normal. So let's see if the flavor is different from other places.
Okay. The flavor is spot on. Actually, it tastes exactly what you would get at other dim sum restaurants. But the difference is that this tendon is so soft. It's braised so much that it almost disintegrates in your mouth. I'm not sure if I like that. Some people like to chew it a little bit, but you know, it's very pleasant. It's a little different. So just to double check, let me try another piece. So here's another piece. Yeah, they braised the heck out of that. Just disintegrates. But you know, it's still pleasant. I like it. It's not too salty. It's all about texture, and that one has a lot of texture. Pleasant texture.
Next we have the ham soi gok. Now this is basically the deep fried mochi ball with the pork filling. Some people call it a pork dumpling. So let's crack it open and see what's inside. Now we have the ham soi gok. So let's break one open and see what's inside. These are usually differentiated by the filling. So let's see what we got. Ah, okay. Just eyeballing it, there's not a lot of sauce in here. I mean, it does look moist, but it's not a dark sauce. And it's basically just pork. There might be bits of preserved vegetables in here, but I won't know until I try it. Okay, I'm going to try the ham soi gok. Now this is the ham soi gok, nice and big, about 2.5 inches long if you put it together. So let's try this. Now the sauce in here is not dark. It's just a light sauce. It's moist. It's flavorful. I do taste some of that preserved vegetables in here. Maybe some dried shrimp. I would have liked it if they put more of the crunchy vegetables in here. They're usually preserved vegetables. And but the star of the show, the best part of this ham soi gok or pork dumpling is the chewiness of the mochi and the crispiness of the outside. It's a perfect balance. It's not too dense, it's not too light, it's just right. I feel the crispiness and savoriness. It's very good. But the best part, as I said, is the skin and the mochi part. Okay, we ordered tasiu bao. Now this is the special type of tasiu bao. Some people call this the snowing tasiu bao. So basically it has the same roast pork on the inside, but it has this white, crispy, sweet portion. So 3 of them is one order, and these are actually pretty big. They look like they're about 3.5 inches in diameter. Pretty big for one order, so can't wait to try this. Okay, now's the time to try the tasiu bao, but I think what you call a snowing tasiu bao, which is the roast pork bun with the crisp, white, snow-like sweet shell. So let's break this open. I'm gonna show it to you right now. Here it goes. Break it right open. And look at that. Look at that. That is roast pork bun goodness. Now, let's take a look at the inside. Okay, it looks juicy. Yeah, it's not overly juicy. Like, I don't see it glistening, but the only way to really tell how good this is by trying it. So here's the tasiu bao. That's delicious. One thing I have to say is that I like a little more juice in mine, but this is perfectly fine. But the one thing that is super special about this tasiu bao, take a look at how thin this crust is. I swear, that is only 2 millimeters of bun on the top. On the bottom, maybe 3 millimeters. This is light, flaky, and delicate. Really nice. Maybe that's why they didn't put too much juice into this filling, because the outside is so thin and flaky and delicate. I really like this. Now's the time for your favorite part of the show. Ta-da! The star of the show. And today, the star of the show was very easy to determine. How I determined it? I went back in time and I chose my favorite thing ever from my years of eating dim sum. And that is, ta-da! The beef rice roll. Now, the beef chung fun beef rice roll is so good here. There's 2 reasons why it's really good. Number 1, it's so translucent. You can see the
thinness of the rice roll. Second, the beef is done in a very old-fashioned way. There's a little bit of that tangerine peel that you taste in the beef, and combine that with the delicateness of the skin and the sweetness of the soy sauce. This is excellent. So if you order any dim sum, definitely go for the beef rice roll, which is today's star of the show. Okay, the meal is over, and I was so glad to be able to come here to do my second video at Jade Asian Bistro. This place has had dim sum for years and years and years. It's just really good. It's a solid choice. It's always crowded on the weekend, but what I like most about this place might not be the food. It might be because they have a giant parking lot right out the door right there. And you know, it makes it super convenient. It's near the Long Island Expressway, and there's other things that you can do in this area. You can go to the supermarket right next door, right after you're done eating. You can have dim sum, you can do your grocery shopping. Everything is really convenient here. Also, I have to say that through the years, the service has always been good here. They've always treated my family really well. I really enjoy coming here. So if you have a chance, come to Jade Asian Bistro and try out their dim sum. It's genuine Cantonese dim sum, maybe with the exception of that xiaolong bao. But yeah, definitely come here and you can enjoy a lot of good stuff here. Thanks for watching the Minute Review Show. And if you would like to subscribe, please click on the subscribe button right here, and also give a like for this video. Also, if you have any suggestions, I'm always soliciting suggestions. You can email me at minutereviewshow@outlook.com, or just put it in the comments below and I'll add it to my list. I know it's going to be hard to get to every single one, but I will get through them as the weeks go by. If you have a chance, tell your friends about this channel, and you know, they might find it useful to find a nice place to eat. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Final bill with tip is $87.